Newport or Everton? Boy, that was a tough decision. I expect you want to know where we are now. Well, the intro will tell you. Let's go and kick some balls. Yes, we are still at Newport. And boy, what a fixture we have coming up today. It's Newport County versus Everton. If you are new to the channel, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment and help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling up above. It's something we feel very passionate about here. And yes, we decided that we would stay at Newport, and the reasons were fairly clear. I think basically I believe that although Everton are a very, very good side and we could do a major rebuild at Everton, Newport is what this save has become about. And I think in time, we could have possibly the best forward line in the world. And interestingly, since we declined the job offer, Everton started quite okay, but then they've fallen away. So they're in a poor run of form at the moment. And we, on the other hand, are in a very good run of form. And you'll remember that when you were with us last, we had beaten Leicester 1-1, and we followed that with a 1-1. We beat Leicester 1-0 and followed that with a 1-1 draw in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals against Watford, which we won on penalties. And then was the tough challenge of Arsenal. And again, we weren't expecting to get too much out of, but Balcom had one of his better games today against Arsenal. And although Arsenal forced and pressed and tried so hard to break us down, Balcom was in absolutely brilliant form. And we did have chances. Rita fed in Baiji. Baiji was forced wide, but he found Rita, who found Lascano, who put it into the corner. And we were, after 40 minutes, we were 1-0 up against Arsenal, against the run of play. We did have other chances, and unfortunately, though, we failed to put those away, and Baiji had a chance there, and I'd expect him to do better. But unfortunately, Arsenal did come back into the game. They peppered our goal with chances. There's no doubt about it, they are a better team than we are. And it wasn't going to be very long before they created chances, and that was a delightful finish. And I thought for one moment it was going to be offside, but it wasn't. And the final score was 1-1. It was a good performance. Arsenal, I think, will be kicking themselves they didn't win, but we are happy to get a point against them in a game that we didn't expect to get anything out of. Well done, Balcom. He's proved himself to be a very, very fine goalkeeper, even after his diabolical performance against Manchester City. And then the best result of all, we were home to Tottenham, not expecting anything. Fixtures were piling up, and whilst Tottenham didn't rotate, we did. And we put out a side that was a little weakened, but eventually we broke the deadlock, and Mohamed Bilek, he was on hand at the back post to give us a 1-0 lead. And we continued to take the game to them. McNeil ran into space, and chance after chance we were creating early on. And eventually, Jean Rita picked up the ball. He fed Soppy. Soppy's pass inside to McNeil, and McNeil in off the post. We were 2-0 up after 16 minutes and looking very, very good indeed. Tottenham tiring, but still in the early stages creating chances, but our defence held firm, and that was a super block by the Newport defender, and we did hold firm, and Tottenham continued to press us, continued to try to create chances. The press that we've got set up works in the main. Sometimes it doesn't. And then in the 82nd minute, another chance for Newport. As Tottenham tired, we got stronger in the game, and it does show the value of rotating. And Rita found Lavery through to McNeil, and McNeil buried it in the corner for an incredible 3-0 victory over Tottenham. First time that has ever happened. Very, very proud moments, keeping our run of games going. And then we played Fulham, a game we should win, but we made life very difficult for ourselves. We took an early lead, and we had so many chances to kill the match, but we actually weren't able to do. Fulham gave a good account of themselves. The team struggling at the foot of the table, near the foot of the table, and they created chances, but I think at the end of the day we were the better side, and we only needed really to convert one of the chances. Baiji through, and finally Baiji gets a goal. He hasn't scored for about 6 games, and finally he managed to get himself on the score sheet, and we won that game by 1-0. So now we have 5 games unbeaten, 1-4 drawn 1, as we come into this very special game against Everton. I really would like to win this, to see us, and then I can say maybe that was the right decision. I talked about having the best forward line in the world in a couple of years. We have, but unfortunately we have several players who are attracting attention now. The more successful we get, I don't want to lose Maris, but he's wanted. And Zapata has asked to leave, which is fine. I don't have a problem with him leaving. But having given Rita and McNeil new contracts, the only worry I have now is Andrew Trott. He's wanted by Chelsea and Manchester City. It's going to be hard to keep him. He has a value of 51 million. We're going to try and hold on to him, or try and get as much money as we can squeeze out of these big clubs. I don't want to lose him. I do believe that in a couple of years, if we can keep Trott, keep McNeil, keep Baiji, then we could have probably the best forward line in the world. It's just a case of holding on to these boys. The interest in Rita has gone. The interest in Charlie McNeil has gone. It's just now, can we hold on to Trott during the January transfer window? We'll worry about that in January. For now, though, we have to worry about Everton and beating Everton. And this would justify my decision to stay at Newport. I'll feel a lot better about staying at Newport if we can go and bury Everton here today. And again, we are rotating. Fixtures are coming thick and fast, so we've got a team that is not our strongest 11. Soppy, Mercado, Maris, Foster at the back, Hackney, James and Vitek in midfield, and we have a very strong forward line, and hopefully our forwards will go out there and do the business. Trott, Lavery and McNeil. We are resting Rita and Baiji, but it's still, we are very strong up front. And I do believe that we can beat Everton here today. I really, really hope so, and that will justify the decision that we made to remain as the Newport manager. And we're just going to adjust, looking at the match stats, we're just going to adjust the team instruction, the opposition instructions a little bit. The stats are giving me a little rise to concern. But it's Everton who have the first highlight. And they are trying to work the ball down the right. This was a worry because Godfrey is a great player in FM22, and that's what I was just adjusting. But here's Frimpong, and he's taken out, and I think Soppy has given away a penalty. It looked a bit soft to me, that. And I thought he actually got the ball, and... But, FM22, it is a penalty. And the worst possible thing that could happen, we're halfway through the first half, Everton have a penalty. And it is going to be Neves to take the penalty, and he puts in a delightful penalty. And our goalkeeper, Balcom, he never even moved. It's now Newport 0, Everton 1. This is not what I had it down in the script, but Soppy, what are you doing? He's come in today for Garcia because we are resting Garcia. And Everton really aren't that dangerous, but it's another silly mistake by Newport, things that we really need to stop doing. As Everton come again, it's not going our way, I'm afraid. Frimpong tries to go down the left, and we need to get the ball away from Everton, which we have done. And Soppy, he finds Hackney, who's having a rare appearance. Vitek all the way back to Balcom to Mercado. That's better, let's keep the ball. And here's Soppy, can you atone for your sins earlier? He finds Jane to Mercado. Jane back in the team after his suspension, following his sending off against Manchester City. Hackney to Lavery to Vitek. It's into Trod. And Trod is through, and it is a goal for Newport. And Andrew Trod has made it Newport 1, Everton 1. That's better. That was a lovely, lovely move by Newport. Lot of players involved in that. Slick passing. Vitek to Hackney. Hackney to Lavery, back to Vitek. And Trod with a delightful little chipped finish. And I really hope that we can hold on to Andrew Trod. He is probably the best player in the team. Excuse me, if we can't hold on to him, then I just hope we can get as much money for him as possible. I'm going to try and get 70 or 80 million if he wants to go to Manchester City or Chelsea. Those boys can afford it. Let's take their money. But I'm really hoping, having just signed a new contract 3 months ago, that he will decide to stay, as Rita did, and as McNeil did. But here come Everton. Everton are bringing it forward, and that's a lovely ball, but Soppy manages to cut that out. Soppy, who started playing a little bit better since he made his terrible error in the first half. But here come Everton, and Frimpong, who looks a danger in the left-hand side, fires in a cross, but that's harmlessly headed over the bar. And we're going to just tell them we want a little bit more, we want to win this game. And we have a throw. And Soppy finds McNeil into Soppy. Soppy with the cross, and that's headed away. It comes out to Linz Foster. He's playing having a rare appearance as well. We are fielding an under-strength team here. And Hackney is also having a very good game in midfield, at the base of midfield there. And here comes Soppy down the right. There's a chance, but there it is. It's McNeil. McNeil has put it in. What a mistake by Everton. And he gifted it to McNeil. Why he didn't put that into Rosed, I don't know. He tried to play it out off his own goal line. And McNeil was there to say thank you very much. He should have put that away. But McNeil picks up the loose ball. It was a poor touch by the Everton defender. We are now 2-1 up. Yes, this is what we wanted. And all we got to do now, we're getting very, very tired, as Everton are getting very, very tired. and there's going to be chances, I think, at the end. We just need to hold on. And can we hold on? We're going to just, we're going to change our opposition instructions a little bit as we have a corner. And James fires in the corner, and Kersmith, what a substitution that was, bringing on Kersmith. And he has risen at the near post and put Newport 3-1 up. And that's why we stayed at Newport. We are destroying Everton now, even with a weakened side. And Kersmith, what a player, what a goal. And I think that's probably game over now. We're just going to close it down now. Try to just keep as much energy as we possibly can. We are very tired. And let's just see this game out. There's 4 minutes plus time added on left. Everton have a free kick, and that... Oh, somehow we've managed to keep that out. I'm really not quite sure what happened there. I think it hit the bar, went across goal, and somehow Maras managed to keep that from going over the line. What a tremendous bit of defending. There's just a few more minutes left now. Just hold your nerve, and we will be okay. And that's easily cut out. But what a mistake. And there's a chance for Balcom is there to pick up. And I thought for a minute that this was going to be an Everton comeback. For a while I've been thinking this is probably going to end 3-3. But I'm feeling much better now. I think that we are going to see this game out. Even if they get one now, I think it's too late. And here is Arsene. He's in the clear, and he should have scored, but we have survived. Newport 3, Everton 1. We are now up to 5th, 41 points, and we will take that. Justification for staying. I feel really happy now. We've played 20 games now, and we have 41 points. Keep that up, we might even be fighting for the title. And... although I very much doubt it, Liverpool look very much favourites for that. But, hey, Europe of some sort is calling. If we can keep up this level of performance, why not? And let's go and have a look at what is going to be happening over the next month or so. Of course, the transfer window is going to open, and we need to hold on to players. We have the Carabao Cup semi-final, both legs coming up in January. Some tough games, Southampton, Manchester United, Tottenham, Liverpool. So I think we'll come back after the transfer window has closed. I'll play through January, and we'll update you about what happens in the transfer window once that's done. And we will probably come back for the Brighton game at the beginning of February. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give us a big thumbs up. And if you enjoy FM, why not subscribe, like, comment, and watch all the video, and help the channel to grow, and help us to support a very, very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. Something we believe very passionately about. And that's it for this video. And we are riding high, and we'll be back in the beginning of February at Brighton, down by the seaside, to see what will become of the season this year. Are my friends right, or am I right? We'll see you in the next episode.